Have you noticed something huge is happening in 2025, but hardly anyone is talking about it? More powerful countries are quietly closing the doors to Americans. They're not doing it out of emotion, but because of deeper reasons: tighter immigration policies, economic pressures, social unrest, and rising diplomatic tensions. Right now, 6 major nations are slowly turning their backs on American travelers. Some of the names you'll see coming a mile away, but others will leave you stunned. And the last one may be the clearest sign of a global power shift already taking shape. 1. Canada. America's northern neighbor, long seen as the easiest place for Americans to move to, is tightening the rules. With breathtaking landscapes, universal healthcare, and a high quality of life, Canada has always been a popular destination for students, workers, and retirees. But in 2025, immigration policies are shifting fast. Work permits are being cut back, student visa rules are stricter than ever, and housing shortages have forced the government to prioritize its own citizens. For Americans, this means fewer opportunities to buy property, secure jobs, or settle long-term. Anti-immigration sentiment is also rising, pushing the government to toughen border controls and reduce foreign influence. If you've dreamed of moving north, this may be the last window to do so with ease, because the path is only getting harder. 2. Mexico. For decades, it's been the affordable escape. Cancun, Tulum, and cities across the country filled with American retirees and digital nomads. But 2025 is different. Mexico has tightened visa rules, raised income requirements, and made the process far more complicated. Those living on modest budgets now face serious barriers. Authorities are also cracking down on remote workers and foreign businesses without proper paperwork, with fines and deportations becoming real risks. The dream of an easy, sun-soaked life in Mexico is fading fast as the country signals it won't be as open as it once was. 3. China. Once a hotspot for entrepreneurs, students, and expats, China has shifted sharply. Tensions between Washington and Beijing continue to rise over trade, technology, and security flashpoints like Taiwan. Those tensions are now reflected in visa policies. Americans are increasingly being denied entry, even with clean records. High-profile business leaders who once enjoyed easy access are suddenly being turned away. Stricter work and student visa requirements, deeper background checks, and tougher border screenings are becoming the norm. Families who spent years in cities like Shanghai are being told to leave with little notice, while US companies report mounting difficulties for their employees. For Americans, the door to the world's second-largest economy is closing, making long-term opportunities in China harder to achieve than ever. 4. Dubai. Known as a tax-free paradise with glittering skyscrapers and unmatched luxury, Dubai has long been a magnet for Americans seeking wealth and comfort. But in 2025, the city is changing course. Residency rules are tighter, and visas are now focused only on top-tier professionals and big investors. Those simply looking to enjoy luxury without contributing significantly to the economy are being pushed out. For many Americans, that means higher costs, more paperwork, and greater risks of denial. Dubai is repositioning itself as a hub for value-driven talent, not just a playground for indulgence, closing the door on those who don't meet the new standard. 5. Russia. A historically difficult country for Americans has now become nearly inaccessible. Long-standing tensions have boiled over into strict entry policies and harsh visa denials. The application process is grueling, with deep background checks, financial scrutiny, and endless red tape. Many Americans already in Russia are seeing extensions rejected, while businesses face threats of nationalization or suffocating regulations. The environment leaves Americans feeling constantly under watch, and companies are being forced to pull out almost overnight. For most, the chance to study, work, or build a life in Russia has vanished, as isolationist policies slam the door shut indefinitely. 6. Japan. A surprising turn comes from one of the most admired destinations for Americans. From Tokyo's neon lights to Kyoto's temples, Japan has long been a dream for students, professionals, and travelers. But in 2025, the government quietly tightened immigration rules. Visa denials for Americans are climbing, with new requirements demanding not just income proof, but skills that directly match Japan's labor needs. Local workers are being prioritized over foreigners, as the country pushes its youth into the workforce to combat demographic decline. Students face reduced exchange opportunities, stricter language requirements, and shrinking scholarship programs. At the same time, nationalism is rising, with cultural preservation driving policy decisions. For Americans, the chance to build a long-term life in Japan is narrowing fast. What once felt like an open door is now only a small gap, and many are finding it impossible to step through. The bigger picture is clear. In 2025, these 6 countries, Canada, Mexico, China, Dubai, Russia, and Japan, are rewriting the rules for Americans. Immigration policies are tougher, barriers are higher, and opportunities are fading. It signals a global shift, where the automatic privilege Americans once had abroad is no longer guaranteed. This is True Estate Report. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.